This could be an intro.
Just the entire thing.
Today I'm sitting on top of my guest because we're fighting for good angles. I'm gonna sit on that side.
Are you ready?
Are we ready? We shooting? Welcome back to Spill the Tea with Vikki Lee. Today we have I hate saying special guest because everyone is special, but this one not really special. I just have to say it because she's here right next to me. She's flipping me off right now. Okay, let's welcome Garnet. How are you today?
Good, tired.
I don't even know what to talk about with you because you're so fucking wild and crazy.
Love is family. And then you meet me in person and I'm just like, wag.
So I want to congratulate you and other TransModel members that scored the Old Miss Magazine editorial.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
that was amazing.
So
I love
well.
it.
Thank you. It
You look
came
fucking
out
amazing.
so well. I love it.
And I saw the behind the scenes shoot. It was like 20 degrees outside, and you had to shot that outside wearing thin dresses.
I mean, I've done. Yeah, it was really thin dresses. It was snowing. It was literally snowing, and I was just wearing the coat and panties under, and nothing else. I mean, like I'm used to it though. I've done like 20-degree like rooftop shoots and like lingerie and panties and underwear only. It's difficult.
The spread of all of you together, that's like
love that.
beautiful.
Yeah, I love that photo.
Yeah.
It's so just like this is who we are. You know, TransModels. It's the perfect like cover photo, and we're all just embracing each other, embracing who we are. We're not looking at each other's body parts. We're not looking at what we have. We're just holding each other.
That's a good
embracing.
interpretation.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not looking at anything because we don't care. We're just holding each other. And
When you look at it, you just see beautiful women.
exactly.
That's what I see.
I look at it and I'm just like, look at all those women together. They're beautiful and they're happy. This is not only great for trans women, it's also great for feminism, women's rights, everything. It's just showing women embracing each other. There's no pettiness, nothing, just embracing and love.
You're the spokesperson for Satori Laser.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
That was a fantastic little setup. I met Debbie Dickinson, beautiful woman. I love her. She took me on at a fashion show. And at the fashion show, I met Felicia, who is the owner of Daily Media Studio. So she signed me to her studio as one of their models, and then she introduced me to Satori Laser, and then they signed me as one of their models. So it really was an instance of had to be here at the right time. Met this person, introduced you to this person, introduced you to this person, and then they were like, "We want you. We want to create a very trans-friendly environment." And they want to attract more transgender customers. So they were like, you're perfect for it.
Yeah, well, I do laser there, and I know how expensive it is, but they are very friendly and professional. Like, to trans women, I remember the first time I was there, I was like, oh my god, I never had my makeup off in front of anyone.
And in your facial hair.
Yeah, and facial hair in the beginning of my transition.
Exactly.
And they was like, oh, you're not the first
They
trans
don't care.
person. Yeah, they don't care. They just do their job.
Yeah. They were like, we get trans women all the time. We don't care. Come in, and it's a completely accepting environment. And it's so warm, beautiful. They offer you food and drink. I just started like a month and a half ago, and already results are fantastic.
I had it done in this area, and it's painful for me.
I mean, I got all of that done.
Especially like right there,
right
in the nose.
there.
Like when they tell you to do
my
this.
god, it makes like a tear come out. But I think the sound is more terrifying than the actual sensation.
No, I think it's just like the whole experience is terrifying.
It's so
because
it's
you can
just like
smell your hair
you can
burning.
smell it burning, and then it's just like.
But it stops as soon as you stop.
And it makes this loud noise, and I'm just like, I shake every time they zap it. And like, it hurts a little bit, but it's not too bad.
It's not too bad at all. Kind of like anal. The second you stop, it's like, it stops hurting.
Today, right after this, actually, literally, I'm going to get the bikini area done, so I'm scared. I'm so scared.
But you said, you were telling me, which I wasn't even, like, aware of it.
I don't want to, like, you know, be like, I know what I'm talking about. I really don't. I just did some slight research, and I got off the computer. I read that basically, like, not all surgeons require it, but a lot request it, that you have all hair permanently, like, completely, like, purged in that area if you're going to get a vaginoplasty. Because what happens is once you get the vaginoplasty... Well, that's what they call it,
That's the real word for it?
Yeah, vaginoplasty. I believe so, vaginoplasty.
I've heard it in South Park.
Vaginoplasty. Anyways.
Vaginoplasty.
What I read is that, vaginoplasty is where, when they, because, like, they've taken the testicles and they're using it to create, like, the labia or whatever, and they flip it, you know, blah, blah, blah. What happens is if you don't have your hair permanently removed, it can grow into your new vagina. So, like, literally hair in your vagina.
Inside of it.
Inside of your vagina. I believe that's what I read. And so surgeons are like, some surgeons are like, we require you.
I mean, can you shave it?
That's what I want to know. I don't know. At that point, I was just like, I stopped researching and I was like, all right, I'll get it out. I'll get it taken care of. Usually I'm like cool with like a little bit of hair, but like since I started transitioning, I'm very into the whole just like no hair below here, nothing else. But I'm like, I might as well. I mean, if I'm working for a laser company, I might as well, you know.
It's like a fly trap. Imagine that pussy with hair. Like,
come here.
Oh. I think I'm gonna do my research about it. So, any Spill the Tea fans, if you have any like answers about that, telling us like if you're with her, you know, totally pro laser the pussy, let us know. And if you pro like me, like pro hair, maybe you should let me know. Not like a lot of hair. I'm not like trying to grow like a 70s bush, you know, just like little hair. It'd be nice to know that you have a little hair. I don't want to look like a baby girl.
I don't want to look like a little baby, but I would like to look like.
Personally, I know some guys that love hair.
Yeah, I've met guys who are like, I love hair, and I've also met some who are like, no hair. And to me, in my opinion, like, if you meet a guy who's just like no hair, like, he's not, like, that's, to me, that's just like ignorant. Like,
well, but you're getting it done anyway.
I mean, yeah, I'm getting it done anyways. Like, in the past, the guys have been like, no hair. I'm like,
fuck them. Well, then they should have no hair too.
Exactly, if I'm not that.
I like a guy with hair.
Same. I'm very like, not too much hair, but not too little hair, because I don't want to be like
a little bit. It's like welcoming.
Giblets and gravy, come on in there.
I don't want it to look like Vietnam. I'm an American now. Can I go in? Like, am I welcome here? You know what I mean? We're done talking about your pussy. Tell us about it.
I want to talk about it some more.
Well, I'm gonna move to your asshole.
Oh. That's a whole other story now.
Tell me about your modeling experience before TransModels, and when did you discover TransModel? You know,
oh my god, okay, that's a really long story. Okay, so I was 17 years. I was 17 years old when I was living in San Antonio, Texas. I was a senior in high school. I just had a few people say to me, "No, you should model. You should be a model." I saw one of my girlfriends that I knew in middle school. She was just putting all this modeling work up, and I messaged her. I was like, hey, you know, how do I get into this? Yeah. And she was like, oh, yeah, you'd be great for it, you know, email my agent, you know?
Yeah.
And I emailed the agent, and he was like, oh my god, I want you to be the next Andrea Pejic, who was still Andrea Pejic at the time. And then, you know, it was San Antonio, so there wasn't like a lot of work. Oh shit, there's no market for modeling here. So when I moved here to New York, where it's so open, I was just like, this is what I want. I emailed TransModels, and they were like, well, after like 2 after like 2 or 3 emails.
We like to play hard to get.
After like 2 or 3 emails, they were like, yes, you know, come in. Ever since then, I've been getting more work than I've ever gotten.
That's really good.
Yeah, I love I'm very happy with TransModels.
You should have worn a t-shirt. Well, and this is a TransModel t-shirt that's going to be available on the website soon. We'll keep you posted. Woo. I'm very happy that you feel that way. You feel at home with TransModel.
Absolutely. Very, very happy.
Yeah, but that's the most annoying thing for me. People saying Adam and Eve and Adam and Steve thing.
It makes no sense. I'm like, first of all, I mean, I don't want to offend anybody here, but I mean, like, there was no Adam and Eve. There was no Adam and Eve. That is a story created to make people feel fear. Yeah. There was no Adam and Eve. Scientists and everything, they've all proved that the Earth is billions of years old. It's not 2016 fucking years old. Yeah. That makes no sense, okay? Like, the stories in the Bible, I believe all of them were created.
Were you raised religious?
I was not raised religious at all. I was raised to be, you know,
a good person.
I was raised to be a good person, and I was raised to be smart, with a good head on my shoulders. So my parents raised me. They raised me to be very just, know who I am, know who others are, and accept everything and all. Yeah. And I'm very pro-religion. I'm very accepting of all religion.
Oh, me too.
I have religion. I have friends
just because I disagree with it doesn't mean that I disrespect
exactly.
it. And that's the thing, different for people who's non-religious and people who are religious. People who are religious, they very aggressive.
Yes.
Most of them. I'm not saying all of them.
People who are religious are very aggressive, and I hate meeting people who aren't religious. Yeah. And they're aggressive with it. They're like, no, I'm an atheist. That's not true. I'm like, stop. Just stop. I have friends who are Islamic, friends who are Christian, and I don't care. It's what you are. But I do believe that those stories were created many, many years ago For control. It's fear. You want fear.
Religions is a good belief system that I think that lots of people find comfort in it.
Absolutely.
But you cannot use it as a weapon.
Absolutely.
To hurt anyone or to make someone afraid of something.
Absolutely. Because without hope, everyone would drown in their sorrow.
Yeah.
And people recognize that. They know people need something like, oh, it's like God's got me, God's got my back. You know, they need that in order to keep going on. Because if you don't have God, it's just you. And oh no, reality, you have to take care of yourself. You know, so they did that as a weapon to inspire fear and control people, and that's how they still control everyone today. Is through religion and fear.
Even with like the government system, like if you deconstruct everything why is pink a girl thing and why is blue a boy's thing? It's not. It's just colors. And I'm never interested in neither of those colors.
You know, I think why this generation is the best generation in terms of acceptance, because everyone's realizing, like, why are all these adults caring? Like, who cares? I would hate to have so much anger inside of me.
But when there's so much negativity out there, you become a negative person.
And you want to look at the way they were raised.
Yeah.
How they were raised.
Yeah, so you, like as a person, if you want to make changes, it start with you. Go out there, doesn't matter, don't give a fuck about what anyone do. Be a positive person.
Exactly.
Like among all of this negative bullshit.
Exactly.
It will make a difference.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not hard being a good human.
It's not. That's what I always say. It's not hard to be a good person.
Kindness is free. It's hard being a positive person.
It really
sometimes.
is. It's very hard.
Because when you have a bad day, people just look at you and be like, why aren't you happy today? Just like, fuck, can I be a human?
Oh, I know. Like, whenever I have a day where I'm not happy, everyone's like...
Yeah, like, why? And they turn on you.
They're like, why aren't you in a good mood? What the fuck's going on? And I'm like, tonight, am I allowed to be angry this day? Am I allowed to want the entire world to die today? Welcome back to Spill the Tea. Today's guest is yours truly, Garnet Rubio. So talk to us.
Hi, my name is Garnet, and I'm a Leo, and I love it. I'm raunchy. I might not look like it, but I'm very, very raunchy. Vikki, so thank you for interviewing me. I'm waiting for all this. So, tell me about your dating experience. I love to talk about dating experience with like other trans women because the story is always so juicy, and I mean juicy.
I typically am attracted to straight men. I say I am straight.
How about men?
I'm just men. I mean,
just men. Seriously.
Yeah. I mean,
you know, some gay guys really hit on trans women.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm attracted
and they fucking cute.
Yes, absolutely. But just in my experience, I've been told many times by gay men, like literally, you are too pretty. Many times by gay men, you are
When
too
is that
pretty.
wrong?
Because because a lot of, I mean, everyone's a bottom nowadays. I swear, everyone's a fucking bottom.
Because it's okay to feel it in your anus.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's okay for guys, even straight guys,
I'm like,
to
you
experience
should be both. For gay men should be
pleasure.
both. You should always be versed. But so many of these gay men are just like, no, only masculine men. And me, I'm attracted to everyone. I'm attracted to straight men. I'm attracted to muscular men. I'm attracted to twinkie boys. I'm attracted to everyone. I just like people, you know? I have a type, of course. You know, I'm not...
What is your type?
Well, my type, usually, is I'm very attracted to Mexicans. I love Mexicans.
Oh, I guess you're not voting for Trump.
Absolutely not. It's hard when you're a trans woman because a lot of gay men won't take you seriously. There is so much hatred in the gay community. Like, a lot of gay men are so hateful towards trans women, and I'm like, why? I remember one time on Grindr, someone messaged me, a guy messaged me, I fucking hate people like you. You are disgusting. You have a disorder, and you need to be healed.
Every trans woman that I have talked to had talked about like how gay men discriminate them. But we also have all the gay friends that really support us.
Yes, absolutely.
So gay people are just like any other people.
Well,
there's bigots and there's good ones.
So I mean, like, it's all about, I mean, really, like, if you find a guy who's like okay with being in public with you, because it still is, you know, like not accepted, they're a keeper.
How's your family like?
Well, my grandma is my best friend in the entire world.
Okay,
yeah.
so she's very accepting.
Yes, my grandma is
so
like
surprising because like different generations.
Literally, like my grandma is my ride or die. Like I can go shopping with. I remember like I can go shopping with her with with like panties, bras, whatever I want. We can talk about anything I want. I remember actually before I started transitioning, we were shopping for her bras, and she was like, "Have you ever thought about transitioning?"
Wow.
And I was like, "Wow." You know, my parents too. They were like, "Have you ever thought about transitioning?" And I'm like, Oh,
That's
I have
so good.
Pretty awesome family, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it took my parents a while to get used to it, you know. I mean,
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
I
It's
mean,
a time them like mourning for like the boy you.
Yes, it wasn't so much them not accepting. It was more just like my mom was like, I'm losing, you know, my son, but I'm gaining a daughter in the process. You know, the other.
You can't think like that.
I know exactly. Yeah.
Like every parents out there, love your children when they're still alive.
Exactly.
If you push them so much, you might lose them forever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like don't. That's why I hate it when people say, "Oh, rest in peace," this and that. It's just like, why don't you love that person when it was still breathing?
Exactly.
But you have awesome family.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, the other day my mother, she called me her daughter for the very first time, and she told me that I'm absolutely beautiful, and I was like,
I love these stories.
Yeah, it really hit the plug, you know.
Anyway, so thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for being on my show.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Yay.
Thank you.
Bye.
And you can follow Garnet at
GarnetRubio, Garnet Rubio, on Twitter and Instagram.
They don't know how to spell, so
apparently not.
Bring it down to like 6th grade.
At Garnet Rubio on Instagram and Twitter.
Follow me on Instagram at I am Vikki Lee, and you can follow TransModel NYC on Instagram. We'll see you next time. Bye. And today episode we're gonna cook this one, and we're gonna have Xoxo. I'm Asian.
You're not that Asian, God.
Anyway, so if you like this episode, please like, comment, and help share it. For more videos like this, you can go on the TransModel channel and subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share this video.